Hi everybody, well I am at the Long Pond Iron Works today. It's an old historical place. This used to be the living quarters for the miners, and later on it became a hot dog stand. But they used to have many families living in here at one time during the mining. So we're going to head out down this trail today. This is a self-guided tour you can go on here. It's quite interesting. There's a lot of historical buildings that are falling apart. Wow, that one really fell apart here. There's a little sign that you can read here. And if you want to see it more, just pause the video. Alright, let's head down. Wow, this building really fell apart since I was here last year. Wow, I wonder if a tree landed on it. Ooh, look at that. That's really bad. The old buildings are falling apart. I remember when I was a kid, people used to live in these buildings. We're next to a busy road here right now. When they built the reservoir here in Ringwood, they moved a lot of the houses that were going to be in danger of being flooded underwater. So they moved it to this plot here. And a lot of these buildings were in different locations at one time. One of which is that one ahead of us right here. That was called the 200-year-old Inn. When I was a kid, it was called that. And I remember it. People were living in it. Now this one here is another miner's home. They had a number of people there. You just notice the two doors there. Let's take a look at your little garden here. See if there's anything going on in there. I don't think they planted anything in there, sure. Let's see. Nice little garden. Yeah, they did. A couple peppers, some flowers, tomatoes. Looks like some peas there. Huh. All right. Let's head on. Well, I can't believe how these places just fall apart. Why? This was the 100-year-old Inn. It was located down the road where the reservoir is now. The 200-year-old Inn, not 100, but 200-year-old Inn. Oh, wow. We're out here to see if we can find a beautiful pink leaf foliage here too. And get some shots of the fall foliage over the reservoir. There's that barn. And that house, I remember people living in that house. And I remember chickens and goats and sheep running in and out through the doors. I guess they didn't mind living with them in their house. Yes, they really did live there with the animals running in and out. Take a look in this barn. Hopefully nobody's in there. Kind of creepy. Let's see. There you go. They have nighttime Civil War reenactments here, and then they have a bandstand here. I went to it once. It's quite neat to see. They take you on a night lantern tour. Each person gets a lantern, a candle lantern. Surprisingly, I was surprised how bright the candle lantern was when everybody was using each one. I had one that couldn't believe it. And there's the Monksville Reservoir. We'll see if we can get some better views. Something moved out there. Guess they had vandal problems here, just like anywhere else. It's a shame. No metal detecting, no digging. No vehicles beyond this point. There's this sign. Timber rattlesnakes and northern copperheads may be found in this area. That's something. They are important members of the natural community and are protected by law. Oh wow, that's something, isn't it? Look at that out there. Okay, we're gonna do a loop here today, and we're gonna see the old ironworks back here. Look at those leaves, huh? Amazing. And this building ahead of us is supposed to have been the old store. And there's a interpret sign that tells about it. Company store. The company store was a center of village life for over 106 years, containing not only a wide assortment of merchandise, it also was post office and the iron company bookkeeping office. Purchases at the store were deducted from the workers' wages. The store moved to Greenwood Lake Turnpike in 1929, where Ye Old Country Store operated until 1955. And that's the place where I parked my car today, where I showed you. And the Ye Old Country Store was a hot dog stand. It was very successful. They actually had picnic tables out, and people heading up towards Greenwood Lake would stop and get their food there. It was 1955. I wanted to visit. This is way before my time, but you know, I read about everything that happened. Here is the old scale for the Iron Works Company carts that were pulled out. And there's a sign right here. There it is. Mainly for weighing incoming iron ore and outgoing pig iron. There it is. Now you look at it, you think there's nothing left to it. How could that be? Well, you saw you saw the buildings that we went past in just over a year, how they deteriorated. It can happen fast when you don't take care of a building. That's a shame how fast they deteriorate. Nature takes over, takes it back. This is a nice outcrop here. Let's take a look at the lake. See if we can go down here and take a look. There's some pig iron right here. Very heavy. Yeah, it's all grown in now. What a shame. See if I can stick the camera up. Alright. Now let's notice what's happening this year for this fall leaf. What it's feeling is we are not getting really much frost. Very little. So the leaves, instead of turning much color, they're just dropping. Like here, usually always colorful here. There's not much color here. There's the Riverpool River, or Wanacue River, or whatever we call it. Wanacue River, yeah, Wanacue River. Well, originally there was a road bridge that went over this, and they later on they put together this footbridge here, and it's really creepy to walk over. But I'm gonna just go out here a minute and take a look at this. Here you go. A long time ago, when the original road bridge was out, I waded across that river and I want to see where the trail went far. Okay, so here is the mine works. Beach Cliff Iron Trail. And these are the furnaces here. Every time I come here, somebody's doing damage to some of the stuff. It's a shame. People just can't leave it alone. I don't know what thrill they get out of vandalizing. Shame. And this is another iron works, the furnace, the big ones. There's two of them here. It was a 24-hour day operation. They would pour the iron ore 12 o'clock noon during the day and 12 o'clock midnight at night. Yeah, it gets a little treacherous here. I can walk my way through it without falling. And there's the old water wheels that powered the furnaces. Look at this thing. Still standing, although someone had vandalized that one and burned it. Who knows why. This one supposedly was rebuilt. A little sign that talks about it. Amazing. When I was back in the 1980s, my sister and I came here before they had built these containers and restored them. I have pictures of them untouched, unrestored. Alright, let's head up. Area closed. That was where the waterfalls is up there. Well, they really want to make sure that you don't go through here too. There's a really beautiful waterfalls up there. But they really want to make it known that we want anybody out there. Mine hole closed due to dangerous conditions. Huh. Something. You used to be able to go back there until all the idiots started going there and diving off the cliffs into the water hole. It's an old mine hole. And supposedly, not too long ago, there was one kid who decided So there's supposed to be caverns way deep in the water, and it has air and in there. So if you dive down, you go so many feet, you can go into that cavern and come up and you can breathe. Well, supposedly some kid decided to do that not too long ago, from what I heard. And his friends waited and waited for him to come back up, and he never did. So deep divers went down there later to look for the kid and never found him, and never was recovered. So supposedly they think the kid panicked when he got in there and tried to find a way out of the mines and never did. And supposedly down there yet today. Creepy thoughts, huh? Stupid people do stupid things. Look at the beautiful leaves here. Sorry, I don't want to depress everybody about those stories, but I'm just thinking, you know, how some people can be so stupid. Alright, let's get back to the beautiful nature here. There's a nice look over here. Look at those leaves, huh? And you can overlook the whole works here. Nice place to sit, and there's a replica or a real one of the old mining cart. Imagine pushing that thing filled full of iron. Oh man, how did they do it? The hard, strenuous work dumping iron ore in these things. These things are heavy. Steel carts, iron carts, and they push them in those holes, removing the iron ore. Man. Alright, let's head down. Don't you like to hear the sound of the leaves under your feet when you walk in the fall? And you can smell the fall leaves out in the air. There's another look over platform here. There you go. This is run by all volunteers, and volunteers take care of it, and it's donations, funds that keep the place running. But I don't think they can keep up with the maintenance. Lots of buildings to take care of, and they don't have the money. You can't. Okay, so this the sign is no longer here, but I know all about it from reading the sign. Used to be here. This used to hold dynamite and everything. Okay, I had to answer a phone call. You know, you just part of life now. Phone calls when you're out. Okay, supposed to be this was a storage bin for the dynamite or black powder or whatever they used at the mines. And notice that it's all basically underground, and it's all built that way, and the roof was made out of wood. So there was an accident in this building here. The explosion will go up instead of out. And that was the way they built these storage houses for the dynamite years ago. I just thought I'd mention that. Isn't that interesting? Okay, let's head down here. And there's the ye old country store here again. Not the ye old country store, the old country store. We're back into the whole loop now. It's a busy place, supposed to be at one time. Alright, so we made a whole complete loop here. We're going to head back to the car. I just want to show one more thing. I'm not going to go up to it. I just wanted everybody to see this. This building up here, I'm not going to go by it, but you can see it in the camera. No, if you can't. That was the Foreman house. And I remember people living in that place. And it's not a very safe place to go look to and visit. It's got a well that is exposed. You could fall down in and everything. So I'm not going to go by it. But I did a few times. I didn't like it. It's kind of scary. And as you can see, this trail here is quite interesting if you read it. Right there. Take a look at that sign. Look how far these trails go. Highlands Trail, Delaware River, 128 miles from this point. Hudson River, 52 miles from this point. So you can go all the way to the Delaware River on that trail if you want to do that trail. Maybe I got time to do that today. What do you think, everybody? It's 3 o'clock now. I should be able to make it. Sure. I'm a fast walker. Nah, well, better not. Not today. Something there's a lot. I mean, everybody thinks New Jersey is such a developed place. Well, you know what it comes down to? Every state has a big development area. But there are also a lot of areas in New Jersey that has thousands and thousands of acres that's forest and parklands. Beautiful. And this is what I'm doing today. I'm out here trying to show everybody the beauty of nature and what's around here. And you can see it right in your own TV. As I go exploring, you are exploring with me today. Let's go take a look at this building here. This always makes me smile, this building, because this was the building when I was a kid. I remember seeing the people living in here. And chickens, goats, and sheep would be walking in and out of these doorways, and they were living there. They were living in here. So that always makes me smile when I see this building. Look at all the black walnuts here. Yeah. Westbrook Park. Old sign. That barn looks so neat in the fall. Always got to take a picture of that. Maybe I'll make that the thumbnail of this video today. Alright, you know I gotta get a picture of that before I leave. Okay, yeah, we'll head back to the car now. Okay, another phone call. I should just, anyway. Sorry about the phone calls, everybody, but it's part of what I have to do. Okay. And that place I remember was in India. One in the 1980s, 1970s. And it was still active. It was used to be a sign by it says 200-year-old inn. Of course, what I heard and read about, it's older than that. So you're ever in the area of Ringwood State Park and you want to take a look at these Civil War military reenactment. They camp here overnight even. Really neat to see. And they take you on lantern night tours. And I think it's $10 or $15 a person. Well worth the money. And the money goes to keeping this place running. So that's your money is not being wasted. And you get a lantern, and it's candle-lit lantern. And I am so surprised how bright that candle-lit lantern is. It really shines far ahead of you. So I always thought they weren't bright, but they had things figured out where they had really bright lights that worked with candles. You think back in the days before electric light, how dark it would be at night. Well, they really lit up their rooms really well. But they had reflection mechanisms inside, like mirrors and stuff. I was surprised. It was so neat, and they had all these Revolutionary War people dressed up, and they were walking around, and they'd meet you and talk to you, and everything like that. It was a lot of fun. Alright, buddy, so we're back at my car. So I just want to say thank you for joining me today. I hope I didn't mind me jabbering away talking again. I just wanted to make this video interesting. And we're gonna head out. So before I go, I just want to say, hit that subscribe button, everybody. It tells you enjoying this video, and I'll do more. Keeping up with everything this fall again. And like, share if you want, and have any comments, let me know. This is it. We're heading out. Bye, everybody.